Bam, 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 bam. Friday. So, guys, things are definitely hotting up, picking up. I've had a good week. Well, certainly compared to the last few weeks, and done 6,000 profit, £6,000 profit on 3 deals, guys. I'm going to tell you exactly what kind of deals they were and how I did them. And all very, very different as well. Here's the thing, all very, very different types of deals. And obviously I'll tell you how they all came about as well. So the first deal that made around £4,000 was some 100-pack straws. 1 second. I've actually got a sample. So these straws, 100-pack. There you go, a 100-pack of straws. And basically, the story with this stock is that I'd emailed a list of businesses that I'd found on a website, and this company was a Amazon seller. Okay, this was an Amazon seller that was actually selling this product on Amazon, and they obviously had imported stock and it's in a warehouse. But what happened was, this product they were selling on Amazon got gated. Now, if you don't know what gated means, it means that Amazon pulled the listing, basically. I don't know what reason. Sometimes it can be various reasons, but you do sometimes get Amazon where they see a product selling well and they'll just go and copy it and do their own label and import it themselves and then kick off the seller who was selling it. I don't know what reason, but anyway, we basically got offered this stock because it got gated, so the seller couldn't sell it anywhere else. Well, they probably could, but they wouldn't have got the big sales that they probably normally get from Amazon. So basically there was 21,000, just over 21,000 of these packs, 100 pack. And the cool thing with these straws, they're not plastic, because plastic is banned, but these are biodegradable, eco-friendly ones, biodegradable. So, because plastic disposables are banned in the UK, biodegradable is great. So there was over 21,000. He wanted around just over 30 pence each, which I thought he'd come in at not a bad price actually, considering there were £3.99 on Amazon. So he came in at under 10% of retail, which is good. I'd shown them around for about a week and I didn't get anywhere. Then suddenly someone came back to me and offered 40 pence. He offered me 40 pence a pack. So I went back to my seller. Obviously, I'm going to try and get them cheaper. So, he'd already come in at just over 30 pence to me for these 100 pack straws. I ended up agreeing 20 pence. So I paid 20 pence a pack, and I've got 40p a pack. I've doubled up, which is good, very good. Over 19,000 packs, picking them up next Tuesday. Well, my customer is, and so that made around £4,000. Okay, the second deal. What happened was, this is something that we do quite often in our business, and it's a great thing to do because we get offered various deals through the year. There's a percentage of those deals that we get offered through the year of surplus goods that it just doesn't happen. The deal doesn't happen. We might be too far apart on price, or maybe we just can't find a buyer at the time. So I was offered some drinks, some bottles of tomato juice, back in January or February. So what I do and what I teach as well is for people to go back on old deals that never happened and try and revisit that deal and try and resurrect that deal and see if circumstances have changed. Now, obviously, with food and drink, circumstances do change because of the expiry date. Now, this stock was end of July, end of July date tomato juice. End of June. End of June tomato juice. Now, obviously, now we've come into the start of June. Now that stock is very short expiry dated. So obviously I've gone back, and the first thing I do is I'll reply back and say, oh, remember the stock you offered me back in January, February? Do you still have that stock? Are you still sitting on that stock in your warehouse? And I thought maybe they got rid of it. Maybe they'd have got rid of it. But I was wrong. They still had that inventory in their warehouse. They'd let the time pass, and it's got depreciated in value. It's just got worth less and less and less. So we've gone back and basically offered a very low price. Obviously we had a buyer lined up who made us an offer, and we've just gone back and said, look, it's got 3-4 weeks left on it, 3 weeks left on it, this is what it's worth. And we offered a small amount per case, and it made around £1,000. So that was a deal from January, February that we just revisited. We just went back on it. The great thing about food and drink deals that you get offered, a few months back that didn't happen. Obviously, months down the line, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the line, if they're still sitting on that stock and they haven't got rid of it, the expiry date has got less and less and less. So it's gone down and down and down in value while they're sat on it. So they're crazy because they've just let the date run out, get worse and worse, and the value of the stock has just got less and less. We made them a cheap offer based on what we'd been offered from our buyer, and we did a deal on that. So that was a deal that we resurrected. Okay. Now, the third deal that came about was, again, from a list of companies that I'd emailed. And this company phoned me up out of the blue at the beginning of the week. And they were like a manufacturer, distributor, dealing in all different types of products. And they had some chapatis. If you don't know what chapatis are, you get them with Indian food. It's like a round pancake shaped, made of flour. You dip it in your curries, similar to naan bread but thinner. All right, so chapatis, and it was like a retail pack of chapatis. I think it was a 6-pack or something like that. And there was 19 pallets, almost a truckload of these. And here's the thing, they'd all expired. It was expired stock. It expired like a week ago. So we obviously can sell to food wholesalers who will buy expired food. Because if it's just expired, it's fine, because it's got a best before date. All right, best before dates are fine. They will last after the expiry date, especially if it's the way it's packed, because it was like a vacuum packed product. So again, we paid like a small amount per case and flipped them straight on, and that made I actually got a finder's fee from that, and the tomato juice as well. So those 3 deals, very, very different deals. One that was an old offer that we'd resurrected. Okay, it was an old offer that didn't happen earlier in the year, but we reconnected, asked them if they still had the stock, and we just offered them a lot less. Some expired chapatis, and then these straws, 100-pack straws that I managed to get an offer of 40p for from a retailer. So they'll probably sell these for £1 in their retail shops, £1 a pack. All right, which is cheap. Because I went into a pound shop, a discount pound shop here, and they were selling like a 32-pack for £1. So 100 pack. It's a cheap price for £1. So yeah. So it was a good, first decent week for a few weeks. £6 grand. And obviously I've done it all without touching any of that stock or seeing it. And I haven't had to put any of my own money down either. Because on the straws I'm getting paid up front from my buyer. Use the buyer's money to pay for the goods. And then the other two deals, my buyer, who I'm connecting with the goods, he's doing the deal. He's doing the transaction. And I get paid my finder's fee. All right, I'm nothing to do with paying for those goods. So, guys, if you want to learn how to do these types of deals, I'll drop a link at some point in the comments where it's you can come into my surplus traders community where you can learn this business, how to flip pallets and different ways of doing it. All right, and you can come in and you can see everything, and it's a great community, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that live, and I will be back again next week. All the best. Bye.